and thank you for joining us. Today, Nancy and I will discuss a very interesting topic about payment rails. So, Nancy, do you want to have a brief introduction of yourself first?
Yes, thank you so much, Xiaoyan. So it's definitely my pleasure to be here, and I think it's the third time speaking in the Luxembourg Finance booth. It's really my great pleasure. So just a brief introduction about myself. My name is Nancy Wang. I'm the head of strategic partnership at Lianlian Europe, and we are a 100% subsidiary company of Lianlian Digitech.
Thank you, Nancy. Hi, everyone. I'm Xiaoyan. I'm a director of PwC Luxembourg. Happy to be here today. So, to begin with, could you please briefly explain what new payment rails are and why they matter in today's cross-border payments?
Yes, of course. Maybe before I just start, let me give everyone a brief introduction about Lianlian and what do we do to set the stage. Yeah. So Lianlian, we are one of the top payment service providers originated from China. We started our business around 20 years ago, and now we have over 1,000 of employees globally. We have 67 different payment licenses across the world. And myself, I'm based in Luxembourg, and I'm mainly working for our EMI license in Luxembourg. With this EMI license, we actually offer payment solutions and account solutions for both the merchants and other financial institutions. And speaking of our new rail payout solutions, as Xiaoyan mentioned, we have one of our key products, which is really interesting. It's called LGPS. It stands for Lianlian Global Payout Services. This is truly a product that is building the new payment rails that is connecting the markets across the world, especially payment into China.
Okay, then comparing with the transactional method, what is the new? Why do you say it's new?
So that's a great question. Speaking of the new payment rails, I think we can discuss this new from three different perspectives. Number one is about the speed. For our new payment rails, LGPS is really fast. It's a 24/7 payment rail, which is much faster than the traditional SWIFT network. Usually, if you, for example, instruct payments from Europe to China, it could take 2 to 3 days to arrive. Secondly, we speak of new payment rails because of the compliance embedded function. From the day one that we built the solution, it's actually compliant for different jurisdictions. We have licensed entities across the world, and we have discussed the compliance feature of this product with our compliance team, so that we make sure when clients come to us and use this function, it's actually compliance ready in different jurisdictions. And number three, when we discuss about new payment rail, we are talking about the API-driven products. Many times, the traditional cross-border payments are just messengers and instructions via SWIFT network. But for us, our product is fully API deployed, which means that our clients, no matter they are merchants or they are other financial institutions, they can just plug into our API and they can start using our product right away.
Okay, so the keyword I capture is the speed and the compliance, right?
Yes.
So now when it comes to markets, the payments to markets like China are often seen as very complex. And how do these new payment rails help address those challenges and make the transactions even smoother?
Yes, that's definitely something that I would like to share with everyone here. So speaking of payment into China, it's definitely one of the most challenging jurisdictions nowadays. So in Lianlian, we actually break down this payment into China into different pieces. First of all, we think about different scenarios. What kind of scenarios that we're supporting our clients to make the payments? So we have B2B payments, meaning these traditional exporting, importing payments into China. And we have B2C payments. Those usually are online shopping payments. So the merchants who are collecting the sales proceeds from overseas and moving back into China. And we also have C2C payments. So that's our remittance, like family supports payment into China. And in those three scenarios, B2B, B2C, and C2C, we understand what are the compliance requirements according to PBOC, so People's Bank of China, and we design our product in a way that our clients actually provide us exact compliance fields or messages when they instruct us via API. So we make sure that when the payment is instructed, we are compliant from the start.
Excellent. So let's turn to the business impact.
Sure.
Yeah. How do these payment rails help companies manage liquidity and settlement more effectively on a global scale?
Yes, actually, for this, I would like to give everyone maybe an example. We support payout solutions for multinational enterprises, such as Shein, one of our flagship clients. They have multiple jurisdictions, multiple entities across the world. So what we do is that we have in-system account transfers for such a client setup, meaning that when Shein US and Shein Europe, they have accounts with Lianlian, they can transfer the funds seamlessly from their US account to EU accounts because it's all within our Lianlian setup. So for this, we provide a seamless experience. And when Shein, for example, as e-marketplaces, they want to distribute the funds into their Chinese merchants, we offer our LGPS payments into China. We help them to pay out into different scenarios via B2C payment solutions so that they can clear the payments faster, efficiently to their merchants' bank accounts in China.
That's great to hear. The cash flow has been improved significantly and efficiently.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So, of course, nowadays in this current world, I think collaboration is key. I'm sure Nancy will agree with me. And
Definitely.
What role do the partnerships with the banks and fintech players and building and maintaining your global payment rails?
I think Xiaoyan just made a very, very good point. Partnership is definitely one of the key success factors for our GPS product. As I just mentioned, we have 60 plus different payment licenses across the world. We also have 10 plus different entities across the world. And with each and every jurisdictions, we built our own payment network with local banks and local payment partners. Normally, we prefer to use the first-tier banks, such as like Citibank or JP Morgan and Standard Chartered and so on. But in different jurisdictions, for example, in Singapore or in Thailand, we do have local payment suppliers that they are extremely strong in their local payment rails. So combining the global bank's liquidity and settlement network and the local payment suppliers' flexibility, we are truly building a global cross-border payment network, and we aim to provide a domestic payment transfer-like experience for our clients.
That's very nice to hear. You have the global coverage. You're also very tailor-made to the local requirements.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, yes.
I guess that's the key point of your success, huh? So looking ahead, and what are the next steps for the payment rail technology and network coverage? Are there any particular regions or innovations that Lianlian is focusing on?
Yes, definitely. I mean, at this point, it's at the end of the 2025. Definitely, we can start sharing a little bit more about our roadmap into 2026. So the future of the payment rails will definitely defined by speed, connectivity, and compliance. So for our global clients, we are strived to deliver a faster, more compliant and more efficient payment network. In terms of the currencies, this year we already have 10 plus different currencies in our LGPS global payout product. And next year, we aim to increase the currency coverage into around 30 different currencies. And in terms of the compliance, we still aim to deliver a more compliance embedded and compliance ready solution. So no matter where our clients is coming from, as long as they are licensed financial institutions, we can design a solution which is suitable for them. In terms of the speed, we already achieved 24/7 for most of the currency clearing, but there are a couple of currencies that we still will work towards that goal. So yeah, I would say for 2026, more currency, faster and more compliant solution is definitely what Lianlian is aiming for.
So to wrap up, How do you see the payment rails evolving in the future, especially regarding what you just mentioned, the speed, connectivity, and compliance? And what should the industry players are watching for?
Yes. So I really think that in the future, the payment network in this industry will grow in the way that it will become super fast and it will become more infrastructure like, meaning that a lot of players like Lianlian, we will be focusing more on building the infrastructure capabilities, and other players who are more customer or client facing, they will be able to use our solutions in a more white label way and to offer our product to their clients. So we definitely see this agnostic way or API driven way is one of the big trends in this payment industry. Of course, another trend that we see is lots of cross-border payment service providers are considering of using different sort of blockchain technologies to even speed up the payments and to make sure that without any frictions, we can move the funds from one point to another point. So those are definitely also directions that we are exploring as well. And for next year, guys, stay tuned. Maybe we can share more about that.
Okay, thank you, Nancy, for sharing your insights and experience. I hope today's discussion bring you some more ideas about the future payment rail and looking forward to see Lianlian's next year's achievement.
Thank you so
Nancy.
much,
Thank you,
Xiaoyan. Really
Alison.
appreciate your time. Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you.
that. Thank you.
Thank you.